So I think everything's fine. Everything is fine, yeah. Hi to everyone, my name is Tatiana Kalinina. I'm the head of the astrology school, Prediction Astrology School, and the name of the school is Deep Sky Astrology. Also, I'm the head of Alpha Astrology School, our European project. And today we will talk about about topic which is in minds of every person, I think. From time to time, you ask me about this. You ask me this question. You request this topic, and I always refuse. But today I decided to go into this topic because first, this is very important, and maybe this video will help someone to plan his or her life accordingly to information we will talk about today. The second is that I found something in natal charts of countries. I really, this week was very important for me as an astrologer, and I found a lot of information. That's why I would like to tell you all these issues which I found. So today we will talk about the Third World War. Will we have a great war in our lives? Will we have this period, this black period of life, which is connected with war in our countries? I would like to answer to this question today, and I have a list of participants. I have a list of countries which will be not involved 100%, but will be involved slightly. So all these details we will talk about. And I would like to start with this beautiful transits of Saturn, and I will tell you something about the Second World War. From 1940 until 1945, some transits of planets will be the same, maybe not fully the same, but half the same as it will be after several years, especially the Saturn transit. Now you can see 2027. This transit will be after 3 years after this video, and I would like to show you this. Now Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius. Then it will go through Pisces, and then after all, in 2027, Saturn will be in the sign of Aries. The sign of Aries for Saturn is the worst, and Saturn always shows us some mundane events, some events for the whole world. Especially last time it was inside COVID years. These COVID years, 2021, 2022, it was years which was pointed by this planet, by conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. And these both planets are very important to prediction, to the predictive astrology, and we will talk about these planets. Saturn and Jupiter and Rahu. Rahu is the third planet which we will talk about. And Rahu is a planet of generations. It's a planet of some big events. And we will start with Saturn and continue with other planets. So here, what we see here, we see that this Saturn in 2027 goes through Pisces sign, and when it will enter the Aries sign, some big war will appear. Transit of Saturn through Aries will be from the 2nd of June 2027. So the beginning of June 2027, it will be a time when some countries will start big war. Of course, wars are connected with every century, with every year, and every day in the world some wars appears, small or maybe medium size, if we can say so. But this year, 2027, will bring us a big war. When I understood this, I was trying to divide these 3 years from 2027 until 2030, divided on some steps, on some periods, sub-periods. And I will tell you about every period I found. Saturn is a planet which goes through a sign 2.5 years. But accordingly to every cycle, it changes a little bit because there are some periods of retrograde motion. And Saturn will enter the Aries sign in June 2027. As I said, this is the point to start. So I think that the Third World War will start in 2027. And Saturn will start this process. What happens? What happens next? Planet Rahu starts motion in Sagittarius sign on the 24th of May 2028. Why I tell you about this transit? Rahu is a planet of big events, as I said to you, and Rahu, when it goes through Sagittarius sign, it gives a lot of crimes, a lot of aggression, and in 2028 Saturn planet will also be in the sign of aggression, in the sign of some weak position, in the sign of war. And Saturn plus Rahu in 2028 gives this push to some crime all over the world. I don't want to frighten you because now really this speech looks like I'm frightening, and we will talk about every country I found in my collection. We will talk about England, Germany, France, Poland, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, China, USA, Iran, Israel, India. We will talk about all of them in particular. So you shouldn't be frightened. But now I say to you this situation in general. So in general, it looks frightening, but in particular, it looks, how to say, I don't know, 50-50. So we see that 2027, Saturn starts some war process. In 2028, in the May 2028, Rahu helps Saturn to make the situation worse. Then some other process starts. In September 2028, Mars will be in the sign of Cancer, and it always starts some war process again. It always gives some rapid war process, and these 3 planets will give the same energy to the whole world in 2028. So first period from June 2027 only Saturn. Then from May 2028 plus Rahu. From September 2028 plus Mars. 3 planets will give the same energy of war. And let's talk about the ending of this period. The end of this period will be after the 17th of March 2030, after 3 years. So this period of Third World War will be from second part of 2027 until spring of 2030 at least. And inside these 3 years there will be some periods also, we will talk about this. From June 2027 until the 23rd of February 2028, so first 9 months, Saturn will go through Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra is a special place which shows us that people do some things without concerning about the result. They have some emotion, they have some inspiration, and they just do it. They don't think about the progressing. They don't think about the result. So, first 9 months of this World War period, countries will be involved one by one, thinking about that this is not very serious. This is not for a long time. This will not be the great war. It will be just some local clusters, some local clashes, and they will not understand that they are involved in a big mundane process which will ruin the lives of 100,000, millions of people. They will not understand this because Ashwini Nakshatra, this place, this part of Aries sign for Saturn in 2027-2028, this is a part which is symbolized by the head of a horse. So head is in one way, body is in another way. We make something without thinking seriously about this. Then, second part of this World War process will be when Saturn will go through Bharani Nakshatra. Bharani Nakshatra is from the 13th degree of Aries, and it shows us a lot of death, because the symbol of this nakshatra, the myths of this nakshatra is about death. This converts from life to death, from death to life. These both sides of this world will be in one. And it means when Saturn will go through Bharani Nakshatra from June 2028 until March 2029, it will be the period of understanding that the process of war is very serious, that a lot of death happens, more than we expected, and that this situation is quite dramatical. This is a tragical situation. So people will understand what they did. The presidents will understand what they are involved in, and that the price will be very high for the whole world. Next period, from June 2029 until March 20. From June 2029 until March 2030, it will be Saturn transit through Kritika Nakshatra, and the symbol of this nakshatra, the symbol of this part, is knife, some weapon, something which makes blood, and this is the part of this war process which will give a lot of death, of course, but the process of cleaning out all the rubbish, cleaning out all the emotions, will clean everything. Because when some planet in Kritika Nakshatra starts to work in the natal chart of a normal person, of average person, everything is cleaned out. So this period from June 2029 until March 2030, it will be the ending. It will be connected with a lot of blood, with a lot of death. Of course, it will be tragical, but it will be the ending. And some countries will be kicked out from this war process. They will go out from this. And this is the energy what Saturn gives us from 2027 until 2030. Also, I should focus on some dates, for example, September 2028 and February 2030. These are dates which will change the process. For example, September 2028 is the hardest time of this period of 3 years. This is the hardest time, which gives mostly aggression, some crime, some very speedy process of war. And February 2030, this is the point after which everything will be relaxed. After this moment, on the 4th of February 2030, Rahu will go to Scorpio sign. And when Rahu will leave Sagittarius sign and go to Scorpio sign in February 2030, everyone will understand that the process is nearly to end. So we will remember these dates, we will look after this process, we will see how it's going on. And now we will check. Yeah, yes, check. Everything's fine. And now we will make the list. We will make the list of countries who will be involved in. First, I should say that it will be several regions involved in. Some of countries will not have some attacks inside the country. They will just send people to this war. But some countries will be destroyed and some countries will be suffering from wars inside. Some of countries will be involved 50-50. Some of them will have just some war on the borders. Some cases on the borders, but will not involve fully in this process, thanks God. So, I don't know how to start because I wanted to make a list when all these countries are involved in, from the earliest one till the latest one. But this is not impossible because they are involved nearly in the same time, at the same time. So some of them are a little bit late, some of them are a little bit early. That's why I will go through the list like I made this work, like I was making this research, and this will be the logic of continuing. England will start some war process from January 2027 until September 2027. And England had the same period during the Second World War, when it started this war, when it was involved in this war, I'm sorry. So this period returns. This is the period of Libra sign, and from time to time it returns and gives this historical circle. So from January 2027 until September 27, England will be involved in some war process. When I was looking through this list, I found some other events in these countries. And for example, in England in 2025, I think some problems will be with the king, and it will be a change of a king after 2025. 2025, first half of 2026. Germany, some stress, some dreadful situation is promised by the horoscope from June 2026 until December 2028. So inside this period, from June 2026 until December 2028. And also here I found some interesting detail. From October 2025 until October 2026, it will be the change of a ruler. The change of a ruler. So the change of Olaf Scholz. Then France. France will have 2 periods to start some war process, and France is one of the earliest birds in this process, in this list. October 2024 till October 2025, France will have some war process outside the country. They will send some people to the war to foreign lands, not inside France as it is. And in this year, I mean 2024-2025, France will have a lot of war situations and some conflicts in relation with foreign countries in the sphere of the diplomacy, and they will try to block, to win, to blockade some enemy outside the country. Second part for France, from July 2026 until May 2028, France can start some war which will be not located just in one region, but they can be involved in a big war. I repeat, from 2026 until May 2028. Poland. Now I live in Poland, so of course I checked this country as well. From October 2025 starts some difficult period for Poland. This is the period of Capricorn, and it will be the loss of some calm life inside the country. They will prepare for war. They are really smart about this. But from October 2026 until October 2028, Poland will be involved in some war outside the country. Please remember this, outside the country, as well as France. And from 2028 until 2029, Poland will have some bright period of war attack, but on the borders, not inside the whole country, on the borders. Then we continue. We continue. Ukraine. I said several times in my videos, I said about Ukraine that the peace in Ukraine may be after March 2026. And now I see the full process, I see the full picture with other countries, and I can say that after September 2027 until July 2028, Ukraine will 100% in war with some neighbors, because Sun, the planet which shows me this war process, is connected with Antares star, which is situated in the heart of Scorpio, and this star is a war-making star. This is a war star. Antares, it means in Latin the same like Aries, the same like Mars, and this star shows some war process, and this war process will be with neighbors from September 2027 until July 2028. So if the peace will be after March 2026, it will not remain 2 years, really. It will be for 1 year, 1 year and a half, so for some short period of time, and then again, then it starts again. China, you know, has a very good period now. This is the period of Venus, and I will show you the natal chart in our application of our European School Alpha. I will open it. China. Count. Yes, this is Venus period in this red zone. Now China is really having its up process, and it will remain until 2027. In 2027 starts some process which will be very dreadfully dreadful for this country. I will show you this 2027. Just I would like you to see just one natal chart, and professionals in astrology, they will understand me why I show this. If you are the beginner, just relax, don't stress yourself. I will show what I mean. This is 2027. Yes, here you see the Pluton planet in the first house. Here you can see the Saturn in the fourth house of land. Saturn is very irritated, very aggressive, and it means that that it will be a war attack on China in 2027, from October 2027 till October 2028. These two parts, Pluto and Saturn, shows us that there will be some dreadful situation in 2027 in this country, which will be the reason to understand that this country will be involved fully. This country will have some bomb attack on the land, because this fourth house is very weak. Then Mundha is the sign of the main event of a year, is in the sign of Cancer, in the seventh house of war and peace. It means that there will be the break of peace in the country. Some problems will be. And some other events are shown here, like Rahu in the first house, a lot of immigrants or a lot of foreign people on the land of China, which also tells us that there will be some war process when some enemy comes on the land of the country. I will not continue with this horoscope, we'll just continue the list. So, China will be involved in 2027 from October till October 2028. USA from July 2028, so a little bit later, from July 2028 until July 2029. It will be not some attack on the land, it will be the war outside the country. Iran from the 1st of April 2029, so even later than USA. From April 2029 until April 2030, Iran will be involved in war. In 2027, I noticed, it will be the change of the ruler. Also, we have the change of the ruler in France. No, not in France, I'm sorry, in Germany, in October 2025, October 2026 period, this period. And in England, 2025 and first part of 2026, also the change of the ruler. USA from July 2028 until July 2029. Iran, April 2029 until April 2030. Israel, really, Israel is very suffering these 3 years will be very important and very difficult for Israel, and Israel will be involved, and Israel will be involved dramatically from May 2028 until May 2029. So it will be the loss of infrastructure. It will be the loss of some buildings, of some people inside the borders of Israel. So, and also, from time to time, I think that the process of this third world war will be connected with this region, East. I mean, Middle East. This India, China, and this Israel part. Next, India, we go further. India from August 2027 until August 2028. The annual horoscope for this time is really very bad for the country, and Pluto is in the fourth house, which shows that there will be the war attack on the land of India. So what we have? We have that several countries are really dreadfully involved in some war process and have a loss on the land. Some of countries just send their military forces to somewhere, not suffering inside. But some of countries are suffering. So this is India, China, Israel. Let's talk about we will continue with Europe, I think. We will continue with Europe to understand what is going on with Russia, for example. From June 2027, also as other countries in this list, Russia have this war period from June 2027 until October 2028. And speaking about Belarus, from August 2028 until August 2029, also some difficult period, which can be the involvement in this big process with other countries. So, what should I say? I should say that all your life, all my life, all life of people is connected with our natal chart. Some events can be in our countries, some events can be in the whole region, but our own destiny shows us, will we suffer in this time, or will we be okay? Maybe we will be very happy, maybe it will be a very happy period for us. I don't know, there are really a lot of variants in this life, and we shouldn't be stressed too much about this. Just we should understand that 2027 is a very dangerous year when a lot of countries can be involved in a big war process, and we in particular, we should be ready for this. We should be ready with documents, with some, I don't know, passports, visas, I don't know. Everything should be prepared for us to have some steps, if you are in a dangerous zone. So don't stress yourself, don't be in depression, don't be in some dreadful psychical situation. You should just understand that you know about danger in 2027, and you have 3 years to understand what is going on. You can watch what is going on in news. You will see some events are happening, and you will understand that this is a process to this. This is a process to start this event. So these predictions, this astrology process, this astrology gives you an instrument for planning. It gives you an understanding and some clue that that some news can finish in one big event. So you can prepare, you can use it in your own way, you can have more understanding on what is going on. So please don't stress yourself too much. Understand that this is astrology. This is just one of instruments which you can focus on. And please remember this prediction that 2027 can be the start of a big global war process. Then I think that it will make a lot of interesting things in your life, and I hope that it will be really positive, that you will just plan your life, you will understand danger zone, safe zone, and this will bring you some safety. So I thank everyone who supported me in this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscribe button push. And if you like this video, please send it to your friends, send it to your relatives, to your colleagues. Tell them about our school, Prediction School, and I will be waiting you in next videos. Bye to everyone and be safe, please.